You're tuning in to the Black Hollywood Live Network, featuring news, interviews, and commentary on all things Black Hollywood. Hollywood Redefined. From Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is Black Hollywood Live, Fashion 411, featuring the week's roundup of fashion news. Black Hollywood Live, Hollywood Redefined.
You're listening to Black Hollywood Live.
And now, the host for Black Hollywood Live, Fashion 411.
Did you have them both? I don't know. She always does the angle thing.
It's called voguing. What's up? Hello out there. Welcome. It's Fashion Friday, and you are joining Black Hollywood Live's Fashion 411. We're here to bring you all the juice, all the gossip, all the fashion, all the style from the week. And I am joined in studio this week with lovely ladies as usual. Lovely ladies. And a super special guest who obviously you guys can see is sitting right next to me. Her name is Maria Menounos, and we are so glad you're here.
It is not a stage name. It's real. It's the real deal.
It's real.
Yeah.
And my real name is Courtney Stewart. I'm your lead host today, and I am joined on the other end of the table by that French girl over there who's always got something to say, Miss Val Cal. What's up, girl?
Hi, myself. Hi, everyone.
Hi, myself.
Yes, exactly. This is Friday. Thanks for joining. It's going to be about Le Show, everything you need to know, like the rumors, the gossips, the fashion between Paris, LA, and just the fashion world and universe.
Somebody's bearing a midriff this week, and we just had a conversation about that.
And she said she didn't like midriff. Yes, I have a little statement to make in a couple minutes.
Well, we'll come back to that.
I'll tell you.
Sitting beside Ms. Val Cal, as usual, it's the lovely Camila. How you doing?
See how the intro is completely different?
Because she's sweet. I'm just kidding. But we're so glad you could join us. And for those of you guys that are watching us on YouTube right now, make sure you click the subscribe button right below this video so you can subscribe to us. You'll have it in your inbox ready to go for you every time you join on YouTube. And we're going to find out a lot more about our guest, Miss Maria Menounos, a little bit later. But first up, we got to hear all the gossips. What's going on, Ms. Val?
What did you guys miss this week? So we're catching up. We are briefing you what you missed. The Met Gala in New York. Do you actually know what is the Met Gala? Because I know. Yeah, I know.
It's a fundraiser.
Yes, Courtney, of course.
Of course
yes,
I know.
it is a fundraiser.
I'm waiting for my invitation.
It's definitely something bigger than that. It was formerly known as the Costume Institute and also the Met Ball. All right, so it's a fundraising gala for the benefit of the Metropolitan Museum of Art Costumes in New York. I know, but it became so trendy in Hollywood. Oh,
nobody knows what it's for.
The Met Gala. Yes, but you forgot what it is actually. There is actually a Metropolitan Museum of Arts costume. So, and it also marks the grand opening of the Costume Institute annual fashion exhibit. So each year there is a new theme. So Anna Wintour chooses a theme, of course, this year. And this year was White China. So she launches a theme, and all the celebrity and all the guests and everyone has to be inspired by that. And with a designer, they just try to be very creative. And They try, but actually it's a lot of fun. If you guys check all the dresses at the Met Gala, it's people try to be provocative, try to have something completely crazy that I wouldn't wear on the Hollywood red carpet. So what do you see behind you? That's very, very funny. I just love it.
Yes,
there's
a pizza.
We have exactly. That went viral, guys. The real dress don't have the tomatoes actually, but it's exactly the same yellowish pizza. 3 divas made a statement. You had Rihanna, of course, B, of course, and Kim Kardashian. So the little drama with Rihanna is the whole internet and the whole viral.
Drama.
Yes, of course, created this little pizza looking, topping in addition of her dress, because this is a Chinese designer, and it actually took 2 years for this little Chinese guy.
Yes.
I don't know why I'm saying little. He's probably tall.
We'll learn a little more about them later.
So many things are little in my words. So a big and buff Chinese guy for 2 years who created that dress. So we're not gonna do hot mess, but it was very
not yet. Later.
It was. I don't know what you think. Besides the tomatoes, that's only the internet making fun of her dress. It looked very melted cheese, and to me it was just
we're not there yet, Val.
Yes, I know.
We're just talking
I
about
know.
the pizza.
So we're talking about the pizza. Let's stick to the pizza. Then you had you had Kim sporting, like Kim and Beyonce were very, very provocative.
Yes, they were.
So you barely had couple feathers covering Kim, an amazing white gown with couple feathers.
Which was a remake of a dress Beyonce wore 2 years ago.
Exactly. Roberto Cavalli by Peter Didas. And we had also Beyonce wearing a sheer with
Very
embellished mini studs, mini jewelries
Yes.
all over. But you know what? A lot of the internet said that it looked a lot like Britney Spears. Remember that dress she had in the video clip, all nude,
Yeah.
with all the mini
stones.
studs. Exactly. So it's a little bit of deja vu, except for Rihanna, of course, that is creating something out of a pizza
Rihanna
style.
always goes.
And what was interesting is that Anna Wintour, came on the Seth Meyers shows, and he asked us, how was everything? So what does Chinese white mean? So she explained she got a lot of phone calls from all the celebrities panicking because no one understood what white
theme
and
was. What did that
Chinese
mean?
was. So we asked her, he asked her just to give a little fashion police statement, of course, instead of Joan Rivers, what she thought about Justin Bieber. He was wearing a black, a jacket with gold dragons, and she actually says one of my favorites, the old Chinese dragon. You had George and Amal, and she says Amal didn't wear anything very Chinese. They were very classic together. And she says, well, George has Amal on his arm. He doesn't need to wear anything. That's what Anna Wintour said. And exactly. So you had Michael Kors PHMS also on Dan from First Married. And you had I don't know, I hear ghosts
There's
from that,
voices
from
of God
designers,
from the booth
probably from the
happening.
Met ball that is no, Val, talk about my dress. And we have Dwayne Reed, and she says about him, he was just elegant, incredible, with just a mini red tie, just fantastic. So also the mini rumors is that Anna had a strict no selfie policy during the Met Ball. How did she deal with Kim and the whole crew? So Kim, Katy Perry, Justin Bieber couldn't stop snapping everything. And so we had a guest that says Anna is very aware of all the celebrities who ignored her request. It's good to be aware. And even a Vogue insider tells the gossip table she does not know what she's going to do for the next year, but she's probably gonna do a stricter rule and maybe not invite them again. I doubt that she won't invite them again.
Definitely gonna
She just
invite
said
them
about
again.
Kanye West that she adores Kanye West, at least this year. And we had an interview to E from Melissa Rivers talking on the behalf of John Rivers. What would John have said, if she would, give her point of view or critics or little bites about this fashion police. So, she said... She said that she would have loved, her favorite would have been Rihanna, because John River really loved Rihanna, and her favorite would have been J-Lo. The class would have been to J-Lo between Beyonce, Rihanna, and Jennifer Lopez, who actually was wearing
Also
again
very naked.
very naked. But I love she
very
had an
naked.
amazing red dragon, just hiding just the spots that needed to be hidden, and I liked it actually for a Chinese white theme. I really liked it. So guys, we got a new rumors too. I mean, not a new rumor, a new gossip. Guess who is the new Givenchy? I mean, Givenchy is known to really, really be provocative in every of each campaign, every time he chooses somebody. And this year coming up, who's gonna be? It's already viral. Who's gonna be the face of the new Givenchy's ad?
Givenchy, what do
She
you have
is.
for
I'm gonna
us?
give you a hint. She
Very
had a
tan.
couple of plastic surgery.
Just a couple.
Couples. I suggest she can be in botched very soon. No, just to be fixed. To have a
that's
little
mean.
fresh shot. That's
Opinions
not
expressed
mean.
on this show do not
Oh my gosh, I
reflect the
love
opinions of
botched,
the
and I
entire
do-
network.
Don't you think if you went all
On
over
botched,
with
that's
plastic
harsh.
surgery, you can go see these two sexy
who
kind
is
of
it, Val?
actors?
Who is
It
it?
is Donatella Versace. I love her work. I love the character, and actually
That's
she
a
looks
great
very
picture.
good on this picture with Riccardo Tisci. She said Riccardo Tisci is an old friend, and when he asked me about the ad, he said, "I'm afraid to ask you. I know you will say no, but will you be the face of Givenchy? You've been my inspiration for many years." And Donatella said yes.
Amazing that and it makes sense that he would say you've been my inspiration, so that's why I would like you to represent the brand. But from a brand marketing perspective, like the face of Versace is the face of Givenchy, like that's kind of weird.
Yeah,
But it's interesting, I guess.
it's you know, like I was even like very, very confused when they say like the dress on J.Lo is from Versace, but then we talked about Givenchy and Donatella showing next to Versace. I almost got confused. I'm like, who does what?
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see.
Well, that's
Yeah.
a choice. It's a choice. That's a new one.
And do you remember that in the past, Givenchy couple like was kind of like provocative by featuring a transgender
Yes,
and
I remember that.
albino individuals, and also it has nothing to do, but also Julia Roberts. I just said it has nothing to do, but it also casted Julia Roberts. That was actually cool.
All right. Well, keep making new
Yes.
decisions. Keep it interesting.
All right, now we have a rumor.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Lord.
do one rumor.
This is the
each
one I'm
time.
going to go to sleep on.
Oh, I love that rumor. Kanye West. What? I mean, he's got everything. He's doing everything. What can he
everywhere.
do next? What is he lacking, according to you? Where don't we see Kanye West?
Joy.
We see him in Paris. We see him in music. We see
Peace.
He got a little
Happiness.
like spray,
He always
hairspray.
looks miserable. Like he's rarely ever looking like thrilled.
And
Because
Dork
you're
has the same
winning.
faces sometimes. She's
He-
like,
exactly. He's winning in life. Like
Because
everything
it's
is
a
great.
jaded attitude and face.
And that's why
like
it's
just-
annoying.
Yeah, I know.
Do you
it's a
love
face.
Kanye, Mary? Are you into Kanye?
I mean, yeah, who's not into Kanye?
Well, a lot of people, you know.
Yes. So what is he doing? Tell us, Val.
I mean, he's great. It's just that sometimes he's not the best, like, sportsman, you know.
Yeah.
Like, remember?
He's a little
And
hostile
he's
unnecessarily.
but he's still, like, amazing with everything he's doing and just his attitude and how he changed, like,
Except those
fashion-wise.
pantyhose he put up on Fashion Week.
So
I don't
anyway,
agree with the pantyhose.
So, except for that.
I missed
So,
that.
obviously, you know, the rumor is that he would have his own next TV show coming up.
I want to
Yes.
do TV. Like TV or reality?
He would, you know, Yeezy. This is so weird. Yeezy is, you know, like reportedly the rumor is he's gonna team up with a channel for like Vice channel for a docu-series called The Imperfect Life of Kanye
You're
West.
kidding
No
me.
way.
You are
Imperfect
kidding
Life.
me.
At least they need to work on the title. I mean, you know, something could be good out of this TV show, but The Imperfect Life with Kanye West, come on, it's a little bit too. The Imperfect Life, it just sounds like a cartoon.
All right, we're taking a poll. Who's
Right?
gonna watch it?
Okay,
probably
so.
will.
You're gonna, Camila's gonna watch it. Are you gonna watch it, Mary?
I'll probably be against it at first, and then I'll get into it.
Okay.
I'm sure my mom will be like, have you seen Kanye?
What could the TV show be? Like, what would
I-
be daily life?
I don't
like,
know.
making some phone calls to Kim,
Him
trying
cursing
to
out
see him.
paparazzi all day.
I don't
Exactly.
know. We will find out very soon, apparently. So
You know, like Bruce is gonna be his own, the Kim
Why can't
Kardashian,
Kim?
and he's very like also like you know, like influenced by the Kim family. I'm sure like Chris or everyone be like, when do you have your own TV reality? When do you have your own TV reality? We need that for the family.
They're
Maybe I don't
definitely
know.
going to be on it.
But you know what? I'll watch it. I know I'll end up watching
we'll
it because
all
I
watch
love
it
all
because
that.
we can't help but watch the train
However,
wreck.
before you Instagram everything, a spokesperson for Vice denied the report. There is no show, no concept, no definitive title. Well, actually, you heard me. That's good. Or format. They said Spike and Kanye are longtime collaborators and continue to work together on a variety on a project. But there's still strong rumors coming up. So. Check it out.
It's gonna
Open
happen.
your chakras.
It's gonna happen. All right. Well, we're gonna take that note and move on to a new one. And apparently, we have an outfit of the week also from Miss Val.
Yes.
What did you find for
do.
us this week?
We have, where is she? Well, I'm sure you're gonna see it. We have, you know what? It's Cannes Film Festival coming up. It has nothing to do
Yes.
for a red carpet, but it's so Brigitte Bardot, summerish, springish. Whether you're in New York, Hollywood, or Paris, it looks super cute on Taylor Swift.
Yes,
It's so
yes.
easy to wear, and it's actually from Top Shop, guys, and you
Oh.
can find it.
I love it.
So.
Top Shop. Do you know how much?
$58.
That's
It was
what the price
58.
is,
There we go.
$58.
The
Okay.
Bardot dress for $58.
$58 on Top Shop, so that's pretty cool. You
Yes.
know, like normally Top Shop is a little bit like
A little bit higher, but
Yeah.
that's pretty
I
good.
like Top Shop.
So, and I think it's a fitted, you know, like a sailing navy blue white stripes, and I like the plain, you know, navy
That
blue
is
on the
mad
side.
short, y'all.
And
really
legs.
short. She got great legs, but that is really short.
her assets are her legs.
I
You know
mean, I'm not
how much
mad.
they are like.
I need a couple more inches on that though for these size, but it's super cute. I like
Everyone
it.
has their 14, but that's hers.
It's super
and
cute.
it looks super cute. So I thought, that's a simple and easy
Simple
and
and
stylish.
easy. The Bardot dress at Topshop for $58, guys. Check it out. All right, Miss Camila, what do you have for us in Beauty Beat this week?
Well, in Beauty Beat, latest and greatest in cosmetics, I noticed Lancome is coming out with a new Visionaire Advanced Skin Corrector. It's a second generation serum with the double jasmonate complex new smoothing ingredients that corrects wrinkles. So if you guys want to correct your wrinkles, high five.
Correct your wrinkles.
The whole audience, like, raise their hands.
It's a great product, and you can find it at any Nordstrom's or fragrance stores. And it evens your skin texture, reduces fine lines and wrinkle, and minimizes pores for flawless, perfect skin.
Great. It
And
just
you can
does
find this for
everything.
$79 to $115. So
It's Lancome. You'd better
It's
fly to
Lancome.
Paris and buy it cheaper over there and then come back.
Is it that much cheaper? Well, what about the flight, girl?
I'm sure you can probably find it online somewhere for cheaper,
Online somewhere a
but
little
for
bit
the
cheaper.
major department stores, Macy's, Nordstrom's, Bloomingdale's, yes, it's.
And it does last. Actually, this product, I know it's costly, but it does last long because you only use like
You
one
only
And I
tiny
actually
amount,
read the
yeah.
reviews, and they said that it after one day, it takes about 7 days to start seeing a change. So
Okay.
it's been a great review so far. So they have 4.5 stars.
Well, none of us have wrinkles, so. Moving
Depends
on.
on what light.
Under what light?
That light is pretty good. I
You're
always choose
beautiful.
the
You're
spot.
beautiful. Okay, we're gonna move on to a little style scoop this week, and we have a new accessories designer that we need to check out, guys. The line is called Be Foxy, and it's by Bianca Thompson, and she was a fire lieutenant by day and designing accessories by night. She is out of Baltimore, and she basically has a statement-heavy, eclectic line of jewelry that envisions women in unique pieces that deviate from regular trends. She launched her first website in 2012, and after she did product placement and celebrity gifting suites, et cetera, she was at the Academy Awards. She's been at the Emmy. She collaborated with Tammy Roman from Basketball Wives, who also became her brand ambassador. She now has. She's had no formal fashion education or experience, and she just wanted to embrace her own personal style. So she's got this new line. It's available online, and it's ranging. You can get statement necklaces from $30 all the way up to $110. Bracelets and rings range from about $20 to $70, and there's free shipping for all orders over $30. You can check that out at bfoxy.com.
Be Foxy.
Be
That's
Foxy.
That's catchy, and she's gorgeous.
Yes.
I love like the
Those and
actual photo.
I that's right up my alley. Those big bracelets and all of that. So I loved
That's
it.
very, very ethnic, but with style.
Yes, ethnically
It's pretty good.
stylish. All right. So also
Good,
this
Court.
week, for those of you guys that are, super fans of the Kardashians, because apparently we cannot do a segment of a show without mentioning the
There's
Kardashian.
no way.
They're
That's
all around.
You're probably crying tears of pain right now because you no longer will have access to them at Sears. They officially announced this week that they have parted ways with their deal with Sears.
Are you talking about their clothing line?
Their
or
clothing
their
line.
hair
It was the clothing line, all the accessories, and their jewelry that they had in the Sears stores. They had an exclusive arrangement with Sears that they ended up coming out $60 million richer after doing it for like 5 years. So congratulations on that. But they supposedly, Sears released a statement saying it was sort of like a mutual decision. The Kardashians basically say they saw the ship sinking, that Sears is probably not going to be around very much longer, and the reality is that Kardashians probably were partially why Sears is still around right now. So, but they are
moving
moving
to
on.
Target?
Well,
great for appliances.
that is what the scoop is.
Tell me.
Supposedly there is already a deal in the works for them to move on to
course.
another retailer, but they're not saying it.
Which one?
So you think
Target.
Target? Do you think Target really?
Yeah.
Well, what else? What else?
I was trying to think. I don't
The
know.
other ones
I
are
mean,
like too
pennies
cheap
is
for
that.
them.
Target.
I think the other ones are too cheap.
Or
for
maybe
them.
H&M or Zara or something.
I think Zara's too good for
Zara,
them.
no, they won't do anything.
But H&M I could
Topshop and
see.
H&M. Topshop, H&M, or Target. Let's bet. But
I was interested to see what you guys all thought, where you thought it would end up. Topshop.
I'll bet Target or Topshop.
You're gonna vote Target.
I'm gonna go with Target.
Target.
Yep.
I think we're all in line. I think Target too.
What about
I'll
the
vote
audience?
H&M.
Ace Hardware would be good for them.
Ace Hardware.
They need a line there. Come on. Some hammers.
That's actually a good one.
That's a good
That's
one. All right. Well, we'll keep our eye out, guys, and we will give you the scoop as soon as we know, because I'm sure there's lots of you out there that really want some Kardashian wear. I'm not sarcastic at
you know
all.
what? It might be very good actually because she's copying a lot of. She's being influenced by a lot of haute couture designers, giving her all the time like great clothes to wear. So maybe she's doing something a little bit imitation and copying a little bit the couture style. So we might find little surprises.
I like this store in Miami Dash, so.
See? What about the LA wise?
I've never been to LA.
You've never been to LA?
No.
It's not
It
bad.
was kind of like a pass by.
Well, Dash is what they. Well, the stuff that they did with what is the company in England that we don't have access to, and they did a whole line with them, and we couldn't get it. I don't remember. It'll come to me eventually. But the stuff that they did with them was very cute.
Sure, isn't
And
it Top Shop England?
Yeah.
No. It was. It'll come back to
Okay.
me. But we talked about it on the show, and I thought that the products that they came up with for that one, I was like, oh, okay, that's some interesting stuff. But the Sears stuff, I wasn't so excited about.
Because it's Sears, so they had
Yeah.
to
And
they had
adapt
to,
to
like-
something like very
Which is
low
why they
cost.
also made $60 million. So I'm not joking.
Exactly.
But you know what I'm
That's
saying.
exactly.
All right.
There'll definitely be a
Well,
charge
we'll
if they
keep
do
our eye
something.
out, and we will bring you back with a Kardashian update as soon as we have it. Okay. All right, so we're going to close out Style Scoop this week just to let you guys know a little bit about some of the actual designers that were of Chinese descent that were represented at the Met Gala this year, because obviously, as we mentioned before, the theme this year was China through the looking glass, so we should actually know who some of these designers were. First up, we had Uma Wang. She's one of China's most successful designers, and Uma Wang is known for her signature long dresses, cloaks, and cardigans, and you can check her out right there on the left-hand side with that maroon like cloak and long wearing flowing design. And we also had represented in the exhibit and on the red carpet was Chiu Hao. I'm not sure if I
Very
said that
good accent.
properly.
She practiced for weeks.
Girl, I was like, because on Google you can get the like sound of
You
right,
actually do
but
that?
I do sometimes if I don't want to, because I
don't wanna
believe in
pronounce it.
perfection of enunciation.
Okay.
Because I don't want nobody saying my name
don't
wrong
you
all
do
the
that
time.
in French
so
all the time?
I
See?
do it in French
We're better.
sometimes. Moving on, Val has to make it about her. So Chiu Hao released his first ready-to-wear line in 2001, and it is actually sold in department stores all over China. And in 2010, he was named by Forbes as one of the 25 most important people in China's fashion industry. His 2008 knitwear collection won the highly coveted Woolmark Prize Award, and though Ready to Wear is in the center there, you guys can check us out on BHL Fashion 411 on Instagram to check out some of the pictures, to see some of these designers. These might be people you want to look at and be interested in, see if you can get some of their product. So the last one that obviously somebody was interested in, her name was Rihanna, because she went online to find herself a dress, or I guess it was more like a robe for
It's a cape, robe,
definitely-
rug.
yes, whatever it was. The story
Carpet.
is that she actually, when she got the theme, she went online herself to just
Google.
figure out in Google who she wanted to wear or something interesting, and she found Guo Pi.
Definitely made a statement.
Exactly, and this is a Chinese couture designer whose most recent was a MAC Cosmetics collaborator, which was interesting. But she's been called the Chanel of China, and the dress that is on this picture right here is also on display for the new exhibit, the one on the right,
gold one?
the gold one. So she's very meticulous, obviously, as we heard before. It took 2 years to make the robe that Rihanna wore.
That is insane.
And
That's
we,
amazing, though.
it's amazing, and it's, it's different. It's not something we see every day, and it's not.
That's why I think I would told you did a great
great
job
to
by saying
step
like
up.
white China, because
Yeah.
it's like it's
What do
something
you
that you
do?
don't see every time.
You don't see it
She
every
did.
day, and these people don't. These designers don't get as much exposure, so it's awesome to check it out. And you guys can look those guys up on Google, apparently, because you can find Google anywhere.
And do a little pronunciation in Google app that Courtney
yes,
loves.
because you want to do
Practice
your best.
Chinese.
You practice your Chinese. It's probably Mandarin, or maybe something else.
Excuse us, dear.
Yeah.
Mandarin.
But
Okay.
anyway, I'll stop making fun of Val, and we'll start to get to know a little bit more about the lovely young lady sitting next to me. Her name is Mary Noon. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome. So we've been talking about everything, about fashion and everything, and I think that you probably have one of the most difficult jobs when it comes to fashion and styling and all of that, because you're dealing with bridezillas almost every day of your life.
Yes, I am.
Oh my goodness. So you are an author, you are a businesswoman, you are an event planner, you deal with the brides. how, why, where in the world did you decide that was what your plan was? You were going to get into the bridal industry.
Well, sometimes I think I'm a little crazy. But no, I actually started about 5 years ago planning weddings, but that wasn't where I thought I was going to end up. I originally wanted to be a food stylist, so I went to Le Cordon Bleu in San Francisco, moved down here, got a job, ended up actually not liking it, so went back
Being
to
a
school.
chef.
I like
Yes,
food too.
being a chef. So I am a chef too.
Lovely.
Package.
Yeah, well, I don't have the ring yet. I don't have the ring yet.
I don't either.
You're still young, honey. You got lots of time for that.
And then I went to Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising, got my degree in interior design. So worked with a real estate development company for a long time, then switched over to working in production, doing TV and commercials. And then from there, I branched out and started doing event planning, which was about 5 years ago.
What did
Yeah.
you like about it? Why wedding?
It was a process. I actually started working doing nonprofit events. And then, to be totally honest, I wasn't making money the way that I wanted to make money.
We all know that story.
And so I switched to the for-profit world, and then from there it sort of just naturally came to be doing weddings.
Do you find it hard to work with bridezillas, or have you had a story where you had a crazy, client?
One story,
A story.
each week, right?
Every
Yeah.
day, right, Mary?
Every day, right? No, I've actually been really fortunate. I've had such lovely brides, but I did just come from a meeting, and I'm dealing with a very opinionated mother-in-law, and so
She's gonna be so happy to watch you right now.
so happy. She doesn't know.
She's very diplomatic, just opinionated. She's
She's just opinionated. Yes.
Okay, so what have you found to be your 3 pieces of key advice when you go into a situation with a bride, to get her started, get her ready to go? What do you do? per se?
Definitely the first thing I do is I always invite them over for a free consultation. We have some champagne, we do some tear sheets, like where we're looking through their Pinterest boards just to sort of get them inspired and get them going about their day, because oftentimes like they don't have like a design or a specific theme. So if I can sort of fine tune that a little bit and make it more cohesive, that would be my first step. Then the second thing is
How many
always
glasses of champagne do you give them?
as many as they want until they loosen up. Till I can be honest. And then, you know, I always talk to them about the importance of telling their story, because oftentimes it's, you know, different families that are coming together where they haven't actually met the other side or the couple. And so if I can incorporate tidbits of their story throughout the day, I always find that nice. You know, whether it's through doing a special design or an escort card display that's sort of meaningful to them, or, I mean, it could be a multitude of different things.
All right.
Yeah.
And with all that, you launched a book, a survival
Yes.
bridal book.
Yes.
For anyone before getting married, it's just a little sum up. I mean, a big sum up, very details. I love the cover page and it's gorgeous.
So lovely.
And it's like the what would you call it? Like all you need to know, the emergency 411 for your wedding before you plan a wedding.
Yes, you can plan your wedding with that book. And what is crazy is I actually wrote it in 60 days. I woke up one day and I said I want to write a book.
60
So
days
that's
is
what I
actually
did.
2 months.
2 months.
2 months.
Write a book. That's impressive.
But to put it together and get it published was quite a lot of work.
I'm sure.
What, can you give us a little bit of process of that? There are people out there that want to write. How did you go about getting it published and that sort of process?
Well, I self-published the book, and then I honestly just started writing, and I went through what I go through every single day with a bride, and just sort of naturally went through the steps of what I would do if they were actually right in front of me and planning, and so then that's how I was able to form the table of contents and the structure of the book and have it flow in a way that would make sense to a bride. Yeah.
And you
Dr.
give like
Green.
fashion tip, you give beauty tip, you give a lot of like basic. When I read your book, at
Yeah.
least the chapter, because this chapter that's the chapter that I'm interested in because I'm not getting married tomorrow.
Yeah.
So in this chapter, it just seemed like it's very things that you would normally know, like
Yes.
about your skin and everything. So do you feel whenever you meet these brides and this family that actually, you know, it's we all think they should know it, but actually people are very like or clueless? Did you feel like you had to like sum up all the basics?
Yeah, I think so. And I mean, I think it's all things that we hear every single day, but it's just, do we actually apply those things? And then when a bride is actually getting married, she's way more concerned about the way she looks and her beauty and everything. So if I can just re-emphasize those things, then
Couple tips for your skin. Give it to us, because I really like that part.
Yeah, definitely I would, stop eating processed sugary foods, eat
Couple
a cleaner
weeks before.
diet. Like, I would even do it a couple of months before. Start getting facials at least 6 months out in advance if you're wanting to sort of clear your complexion. If you're wanting to sort of switch up your skincare routine, I think it's important to do that also 6 months before, because you never know how your skin's going to react to a certain product. Drink lots of water. Yeah, I would definitely say drink lots of water. Yeah, just be healthy, exercise. Yeah,
That's all.
yeah.
And tie that over into your marriage, because that'll
Yes.
help you stay healthy and last longer. All right. So in addition to the lovely book, we also have the bridal box. Tell us a little bit about
That's
that.
what's exciting.
Yes.
Because you have a lot of surprises in this book, actually.
Yes.
Yes. The box is my latest product that I actually just developed, and it's for the do-it-yourself type bride, or maybe a bride who doesn't want to hire a full-service planner. And it's essentially wedding planning in a box. So.
So what's in there? Is it a mini wedding
tell us.
planner popping out of the
Yeah.
box?
Do you want me to open it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
like two.
So it's wrapped beautifully,
Yes.
because I love packaging and design. So this is something that I encompassed into the actual
Right
product.
to have all
It's
these
like a
little
nice
package and
little
design.
tie.
And then inside there's a cute little note that says "Read me first." It's just a note from us, or my team actually.
Okay.
And
what do
then
you say in this little note?
it just says congratulations, you're engaged, the best day of your life, like that kind of fun stuff.
You finally
I
did
haven't
it.
got a box
You finally
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah.
Good job.
You finally got a ring.
Thanks, God.
He put his ring
Yeah.
on it.
And then we have a nice floral guide in here, which is just your typical, standard floral that's very
so what
common.
flowers to
in-
choose, how, what's the best prices?
Yeah.
Because we all love flowers, but it's
But we
a
have
whole...
no idea. It's like a whole thing.
You need to
Yeah.
be educated for your wedding.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
Roses
Yes,
are
it's a
so
big deal.
expensive, and then you can get another flower exotic that you wouldn't know, and actually it's kind of like cheaper or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So there's a lot of different options out there for brides, and especially if they're not going to go with like the typical peony, which is very, very expensive. And then it's your checklist.
That's very cute.
And so we made it like little mini clipboards. And so it's every single month, all of the planning.
Okay.
And then, just a journal that you can take with you to all of your vendor meetings and jot down your notes so that it's all in one place.
Like it.
It also includes our book,
course.
After the
Book.
Ring. And then we include some beauty products in there. So we just do some nice, like, dried rosebuds. They're actually from France.
That's what I saw.
Yeah.
You stole a rose
So
petal
do
from
something
France.
special.
And then some bridal nail polish. Yeah.
You feel like you're at home, girl, if you hold on to them. I love it.
Actually it's dry. Little mini.
Dry
Yeah.
petals,
Oh, okay, I thought it was
No,
like
why did you guys
fresh
select the
wood.
ones from France? Oh my gosh, you're so violent.
You're being attacked by rose petals.
I know,
I
but
think
they still
there's-
smell so
There's
strong.
something
Beautiful.
more violent than that.
And
smell
then,
good.
Is that everything? We got nail polish.
well, we got nail polish.
My
We've
favorite
got some bath
color.
salts if
Which
you have
one is
a
it?
Oh,
stressful
take a bath.
day.
Relax.
Yes, relax. That's a
Recommend
key.
them.
And then we have some nice silk ribbon, which is a very big trend, like right now with brides, to wrap silk ribbon around your bouquet and sort of have it draping and sort of
gosh,
really
I thought I heard
natural and
something
frayed.
else.
So this is just a little sampling. Sampling.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Just wrap
love
silk
that.
around your boobs.
Okay, now where can people find these items?
Yes. So you can purchase our bridal box on my website, marianoonevents.com. You can also purchase it on ultimatebridalbox.com.
How much are we looking at?
The box is $97, and the book is $29.
Simple enough.
Yeah.
And how do people find out how to get your services if they need to work with you?
They can also go to our website, and just we have our phone number or contact form, so it's pretty simple.
And write everything on the little notebook whenever
Yes.
you're gonna pick up the phone.
Yes.
Smell the rose petals in
And
the
smell the rose
sometimes.
petals.
Yes.
They smell like that. All right. right. So you guys heard it. You check her out at MariaMenounos.com. And what's the boxing one again?
Mary Noon Events.
I already said MariaMenounos.com.
Ultimate Bridal Box.
Ultimate Bridal Box.
Yes.
I knew it
And I
wasn't
think
just a
Mary,
bridal
just
box.
very quick, Courtney, if we have time, I think something very actually important. Like you collaborated in many like designers and haute couture names in some kind of events or weddings. Like I think was it Dior, was it couple designers that you did some collaboration with?
Yeah, I didn't do collaborations with them, but that was when I was working in production. So I did commercials and music videos for different designers.
What's been your
Yeah.
favorite celebrity wedding? Like, who did you see that you were like, they did such a good job. They looked great.
Oh,
Did you
That's a
do any
tough one.
celebrity wedding yet, or it's on its way?
it's on its way.
Thanks to our show.
Yeah. Exactly.
Val's wedding.
Yes.
It'll be Val's wedding.
Yes.
Or if you're
There
not on
you
the
go.
rush, yes.
Yes. Yes. When you guys get married, come to me.
Yes, MariaNenounos.com. That's where you find her. All right. Okay, guys. Well, we obviously have some other events that we need to talk about this end of this show here, and that is the event of the hot messery that happens
Why are you like
on the
such
red
a sad
carpet.
voice? Is it a sad week?
I don't know if it's going to be a sad week.
Is it a hot mess?
I don't know if it's a hot mess, but the thing that's interesting this week, obviously, we have a double-sided look going on this week because we had the Met Gala. So everybody talked about the Met Gala dresses, which we will see some of. But after the Met Gala, there was a whole lot of after partying going on, and so everybody's had after party looks. So we got to do a little comparison.
Bathroom parties, actually. That's where it's hot. No, but it is.
At the bathroom
Met,
party?
Yeah, that's where everything happens in the bathroom.
In the
Everyone
bathroom?
takes selfies. Yes, if you check it out online after the
Okay.
Met.
You hang out in
All-
the bathroom with Val, and it's an
their selfies
enjoyable
on.
I
time.
wasn't invited, but
All right,
where
but
it
we're
is.
going to go to Hot Mess, and we're going to go first up with Miss Kerry Washington. So we saw her at the Met Gala, and she was wearing this bubblegum pink corseted ball gown from Prada, and she wore these metallic green Mary Jane pumps and the clutch. They were all by Prada. And then she went out afterwards in another Prada dress, which was this abstract print tic-tac-toe reminiscent look with the same shoes and clutch.
at least, I think she didn't want to
Hashtag,
change her
accessories.
shoes.
I'm like, hashtag no.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what's
First
going on
of
with
all,
the shoes? It's like
let's start first with whether
It's gonna be a war course.
you gotta pick one outfit and determine which one was better than the other, and then determine if the overall look was hot or hot mess. We're gonna start
are
with
we
our
getting rules
guest.
now?
We're gonna
The
start
outfit
with
in
our
the back
guest,
is
Mary.
horrible too.
All right. Well, I can confidently tell you that I would go with the gray for
Okay.
sure. And sorry, what was your
I
next
can
question?
confidently
The next one is-
telling you that I'm gonna forbid that to happen.
Yes, I'm not going to wear it. You said
You
I
have
had
to
to
pick
wear
one.
it. I had to pick one.
You have to pick which one was better, and then overall, was it a hot or hot mess night for Kerry
Or is
Washington?
it the game? Would you rather have like one leg or like just like 4 ears in the middle
Val,
of your
you are
face?
so judgmental. Okay, so we have one for the gray dress, Miss Mary, and overall, was she a hot or a hot mess for the night?
Hot mess. Hot mess.
Okay. Next up, Camila, what did you think?
If I had to select a dress, it would have to be the gray. And it's a hot damn mess. Like, what is going on? I don't understand. I don't know if people, like, their friends are like, girl, yeah, wear that dress, or the designer, but you should definitely say no when it looks like that.
You know, you have friends that's called frenemies. It's like people that gives you like the best compliments or
And they
give you
were
the
like,
best
She
advice.
looks
so
uncomfortable
good.
in the dress. Look at her face expression. She's
All right.
like, I shouldn't have worn
All right, Val, you got to pick one of them. If
I'm
you
not
had to
gonna pick
pick,
initially.
you
I
have
can't
to
pick.
pick
No,
one.
what's that new rule?
You are
Val?
not playing
you
the
have
game.
To take something ugly. Pick something ugly. No, I actually, I
The
was
lesser
dying to
of
talk
two
to you about
evils.
that. I'll let you talk about that hot mess. It's just a hot mess. It's like even like a prom girl at 14 or 16 wouldn't even wear that. Not even a sweet 16, nothing.
Yeah.
And the green shoes that she wears everywhere, it's like a little fairy thing, like or a little dancing fairy thing. I
It
don't
wasn't
know.
working.
Hot mess.
It's a hot mess overall for the night. But if I had to pick one, I'd actually pick the pink dress, only because at least like on the carpet of the Met Gala, like crazy stuff is supposed to happen. So it is crazy. I don't really
Doesn't
get
even
it.
fit in the photographer
But-
in the paparazzi frame.
I don't understand what she was doing.
Think about that. Think about how your dress has to fit into the frame.
Well, Carrie, I still love you and think you're
wrong.
beautiful, but I think that's a unanimous. You had a hot mess of a night, girl, on the Met Gala night. So
you
we're
know
going to
what?
move on.
That's not even her style, because normally Kerry Washington is pretty.
That is her
edgy.
style. She's very Prada. She's been obsessed with Prada,
Prada
over
maybe,
and over
but
again.
not. I've never seen her with these kind of dresses.
Well, we none of us have an explanation. I'm We're just going to move on.
Moving on.
Next up,
All right.
we had Chrissy Teigen. And the reason Miss Chrissy Teigen was selected is because she actually went sort of opposite of what the night was about. The night was quite a bit about being naked on the actual Met carpet, and she wore this long sleeves black St. John gown. It had a super low back and a belt with a little bit of sex appeal, but she wore these beautiful magenta orchids in her hair. But then, y'all, she went out to the after party wearing a champagne-colored ensemble that appeared to be a crop top and culottes and some sparkling jewels. So, Miss Mary, if you had to pick an outfit, which outfit would you pick?
I'd go with the black.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you had to give her a judgment for the night, did she have a hot night or a hot mess of a night?
I kind of go back and forth. I mean, I feel like she could have made the black dress work, but this outfit over here, no. No way. Hot mess.
All right, we got a hot mess. Camila, what you got?
I would definitely go with the black dress. But I do believe that dress is still a hot mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You think the black is a hot mess too?
Yes, it has a belt
Oh, the
around the back. It
sleeves.
has a neck. It's the sleeves.
Yeah.
It's
There's too many
sparkly. It's just
attachments
too
to
much
it,
going on.
right?
Then the
Yeah.
bow on
Belt
her
is
head. Oh no.
maybe that's a dress that you only wear from the front and you stick
you only wear
to
from the
a
front
wall
and you just
don't
stand.
show your back.
I mean, she's
Weird.
beautiful, but yeah.
Oh, okay, Val. I guess I know what you think.
well, actually, no. I'm gonna surprise you.
She likes
Okay.
the
Okay. Well,
Okay.
the black is, she went on the safe side. There is nothing crazy to say. It's not even like super stylish. It's just like a black gown with a nice naked,
Nice naked
a
something.
naked back. But I completely agree. There is something weird with the attachment, with the belt or something. So no, it's a no for me. I mean, there is nothing special. But however, which one is it? The gray silver
The
kind of like
silky
chiffon. Kind of. I wouldn't wear that, to make a statement. There is nothing like extravagant about that. But it's actually, I think it's kind of sensual and cool and silkish, and it looks like a nightgown, but it's not too nightgown. I like it. I like this outfit that she has. Not for a red carpet, of course.
It's an
but-
after party. She's at the party.
I really like
You
it.
would
I
rock
think
it
it's
at
very
those
sexy.
parties? Yeah, I just kind of don't know how to feel about any of it.
I really like the gray one.
I
Do we know
mean-
which one is it from?
Do I know what? No, they
Not
didn't say
necessarily.
which designer was
you
from.
so
no.
didn't like it that you didn't even want to
I mean, no, I
who
looked,
made
but I
it.
didn't find who the designer of the jumpsuit. That's the problem. I don't know what the hell it is. I think that's where I'm stuck. Like, if I knew what it was, I could be like, yes, a man from the couch. What you got?
I like her accessory.
Yes.
Who's not in this picture? Who's John Legend? That's what I.
Oh, okay. You like John Legend. Okay. Well, that's John Legend
does.
is definitely
So
one of
now
her
we
best
all agree.
accessories. But I will give her one shout out. I do love an orchid, and I love it in her hair. So I don't know what's
orchid?
going on with your clothes, but whatever, girl. You tried it. Moving on. We're
I
gonna.
think it's a hot mess.
I don't know what to think. That's the problem. What is
usually
what is the
stylish.
pajamas?
I want the silver
What are the?
jumpsuit. I really
But what
like
is it? How do you know it's a jumpsuit? Like, it looks like a crop top and a culotte and a cut
It
off.
looks like a bathing suit top. mixed
We're
with-
not sure what it is, and that's my problem.
Moving on.
Oh well. We can't figure it out this week. Last but not least, we have to talk about Rihanna.
Oh, finally we see the dress. with
So
the
we
kids on
saw
it.
the actual dress and the crown that she was wearing. As we mentioned before, this was a custom groupe coat with the night's most dramatic train. She had on Christian Louboutin heels, and the elaborate cape, as we said, took 2 years to make. And she had on like this crown and a flip hairstyle that was interesting. And then she went to an after party. She hosted her own after party, and in this outfit. And this outfit was a black fur-trimmed sheer top with pasties built in and silky black pants and Val's very favorite flatforms. She was wearing black flatforms, y'all. Not playing. She was wearing black
But she
flatforms.
did go with the theme.
She did go with the theme.
So you have to give her props for that. So she's
Okay,
like, it's
guys.
like,
So if you had to pick an outfit, Mary, which would you pick?
I'll be the topping.
Definitely the black. No question.
We're not even sure, at that stage. It's like between ugly and ugly.
We're not sure. But did Rihanna have a hot night or a hot mess of a night?
I think for what she was going for, it was nice because it was with asked, you know. They said the Chinese white theme. So that's what she went for. But I believe if she was to wear that somewhere else, no. Hot mess.
Yeah.
But because it was a theme and it was like dressed
That's what
up,
worked
it was
for you.
kind of like, oh, okay, let me dress up in theme. So I
Yes.
think she did great for
So
that.
that worked for you. Which
But
of the
it's
outfits
still-
would you choose?
Oh, the black for sure.
You would choose a black. What you got, Val?
Unless I was fucking.
Well, both of them, you know, like I think she made a statement because everyone's talking about the yellow dress. So I think
Yeah.
that's why it's interesting right now because it's the most original or crazy or cuckoo dress that you can even imagine.
I like her
especially.
shoes though.
But the shoes are nice, but and the black. So you know, like being original and crazy. I'm not saying I like it. You know, like it's not super. It's not nothing elegant, nothing sexy with the yellow. Like she looks like you know, this yellow bird, like this canary, or I don't know how you call that. You know, this mini cute yellow bird.
Canary?
Canary. She
Oh,
looks like a
okay.
canary.
I got that. Okay.
Canary whenever there is no toppings on the dough. And regarding the black dress, there is nothing flattering. Everything is like the pants is like too large. It's not flattering. There is some weird added pieces. She looks like a Playboy bunny kind of with a fur, like and the Chinese shoes, kind of like Chinese traditional shoes. So yeah, I see the little detail. I'm just a little bit lost and confused. Even if it's like Chinese, you know, like
Yeah.
inspiration, it's not a good one. I think Chinese can do way better, and we've seen that on the red carpet.
Yeah.
There's so many fantastic Chinese designers, but that one, I'm very confused where to look. How.
I mean, we don't even know if that was a Chinese designer in the black, and I'm going to say that black outfit is probably the ugliest thing I've ever seen Rihanna wear.
Thank you.
I think
Amen.
it's horrible.
Amen.
It is a horrible
I think it's horrible.
outfit.
I like the yellow robe, believe it or not. I thought it was amazing.
You do?
I thought when she got on that red carpet, she shut it down. I mean, the whole thing, it became the yellow carpet. The whole thing
did.
dragged down the
Yellow
whole yellow
carpet,
carpet.
that's why it's
She
very
shut it
original.
down. Somebody did that by hand. It's amazing. It's weird as hell.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wear it walking down the street. Well, I actually probably wouldn't wear it walking down the street.
You know what? She's so smart because she knows that even wearing this, she's gonna steal.
She
like,
looks like a queen, a princess or something, like with her big robe, and she did that.
The queen
So-
of
It's like she stole
canaries.
Domino's pizza box. Come on. That's why they dropped pizza from their logo, because she took it to the red carpet.
But that's what it is. She looks like a big giant like melted cheese. What?
Wow,
Yes.
she said
I
a
like
big,
that it's handcrafted.
giant melted cheese. That's very sad to me. I'm just gonna sniff my roses, and we're gonna shut down Hot or Hot Mess and close out this show this week with
No, you have more.
Style Watch, because we gotta wrap it up. And we got Miss Camila, who's our Instagram style fashionista of the
So
week.
I was browsing my Instagram and I came across Style Street Watch. It's not. She doesn't show herself, but she has a lot of different people that
It's like
she.
the ghost.
Yes,
It's
it's like
the
the
ghost.
ghost. But I love the different fashions she had on her page, and it's very fun looking at her page because everyone looks like they're on a vacation. They
And
have
somewhere
their
fabulous.
it's somewhere fabulous. I love this pink shirt type dress with the nude heels, and I also love these overalls. Like overalls are going to be big for spring and summer. And it's cute that you can dress them up and you can dress them down. I love the hat, the jacket, because sometimes it's still cold, which
It's
is
still
cold
cold in
outside.
LA right
I'm
now.
like,
What's
what's
going
up with the
on? It's
rain?
raining and it's cold.
And I just love the cape. Oh my gosh.
You want a lacy cape.
I want a lacy cape. So I think that she has a great page if you guys want to see her. It's Style Street Watch on Instagram, and she has a lot of great different looks. And
The
actually,
pink dress is kind of interesting. Is it
I
like-
love it.
It's very with a mini collar and what is it on it? Like lipsticks or
It's
like
like
glasses
some sort of
or
graphic
yeah, that's
print.
kind of cute.
It's interesting. We love
it's
it.
interesting.
All right, so you guys can check that out on Instagram. You
Nice
can
pic.
also check us out on Instagram at BHL Fashion 411. You can find me at Stuart Starlet. Val, where can everyone find you?
VALKAHL everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You know, like at the studio, just
And
next
on the
door.
corner, you never know. You might
you never
see her.
know.
Yeah.
And you can find me at Twitter. I am Camila P. My Instagram. Instagram is I am Camila P. And my Twitter is The Real Camila P.
She had hacking
I
issues,
got
y'all.
hacking
That's why
issues.
she's
Sorry.
confused.
How is that going?
She worked it
It's
out.
hard
It's worked it
trying
out.
to get my name back.
But we thank Ms. Maria Menounos for joining us this week. And where can
Thank
fans
you.
find you on Twitter and Instagram?
You can find me at Mary Noon Events on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram.
You guys check her out. Hire
And
her
be
for your
ready for your
services.
wedding with that
Order
fashion-
everything because she is
that
the
911
wedding
pack.
It's a
extraordinaire.
great book.
Great book. You
After
guys,
the rain.
thank you so much for watching us. Check us out on YouTube. Make sure you download us on iTunes. Make sure you rate us on iTunes. Give us some
Yes.
comments. Let us know how we're doing. We're doing our best because we want to bring you the best. Thank you for joining us. And
Text
we
me,
look
I'll
forward
give you
to seeing
Courtney's
you.
number.
We'll see you next week, guys.
Oh, Val has a crop top on, everybody.
And I do have a crop top that I found is very chic, actually. You didn't even mention that. That's the latest piece.
the top of the
Very
show.
chic that you see, and this is a chic crop top and not the bra
Why
crop
is it
top.
chic? Your belly button is still out.
No, you don't show that.
From
You
producers
hide
Maria
it.
Menounos, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, Kevin Undergaro, and the entire BHL crew, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us at info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I'm your BHL announcer, Scipio. Instagram me at Planet Scipio. Thank you for tuning in.
Hollywood redefined.
The views expressed here are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.